Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jamie MacDonald here. Quick little video to kind of like a vlog day, I guess. I haven't really done any of those before, so today is going to be a snow day vlog. I won't be doing my normal 9 to 5 day job routine. We picked up a little over 12 inches of snow here last night, and if it was light fluffy snow, I'd probably be going to my day job today, but it is wet, heavy, packy snow, and thanks to the road crews, my cars are now plowed in and stuck, and I've got my kids out here doing a little slave labor to dig the cars out. And then once the cars are dug out, I think I'm going to venture out, do some landscape photography, and I'll probably put together a little video on landscape shooting in the snow. So this vlog will actually probably be the intro to that video. And the snow's starting to pick up again a little bit here. It's supposed to do that for another couple of hours. So I guess in the meantime, I'll help my kids dig out the cars, and after that, explore the winter wonderland that is Michigan in February. See you guys on the road. Bye. Hey, how's it going, everybody? So I got the car dug out and am venturing out into the countryside here. Was going to visit the barn that I like to photograph regularly, only to find out that there's no way I'm going to be able to make it to it. I'm going to step out of the car here and see if I can't get a couple of shots of this farmland here. Something maybe to capture a sense of the amount of snow that we got and the wind that's howling. And the audio might get a little jacked up here, and if it does, I apologize for that. I'll have to mute it at some point in the video when I'm editing. My homemade dead cat on this camera probably isn't going to work so hot with these winds, but hey, if you look off into the distance while I'm out here shooting, you'll see somebody else tried to make the trip down this road as well, and they ended up getting stuck, so I'm not foolish enough to try that. Let's get out there and shoot, and I'll try to narrate a little bit as I'm out here shooting to give you an idea of what I'm going for as far as settings and what my thought process is behind this. You can see out in front of me here, the snow is probably a little over 2 feet deep right there where it's drifted out from all these fields. The wind's blowing pretty steady here, 25 miles an hour or so, causing all these drifts. It's beautiful. Sadly, the wind has blown all the snow out of the trees, so I won't be able to get any of the shots that I had anticipated earlier. We're going to venture out here just a little ways and probably going to start shooting some of the snow formations from where it's drifting. I'm using the EM1. This camera is mounted to the top of that right now, and the 7-14 f2.8 Pro. Hopefully nobody tries to come down the road. I've kind of got it blocked, hoping that I can back out of the drifts that I drove over to get in here. So, like I said, first shots here. I'm going to use the articulated screen here to help me compose a little bit. It's going to be a little tough in this light. Getting pelted here with snow coming off of the field. Hopefully it doesn't get too far over the lens element here. Right now I'm going to overexpose by a stop, maybe a little more, but I'm also stopping the lens down to F9 for a couple of reasons. Number one, there's a lot of light reflecting off of the snow out here. The sun has finally come out. But I also want a little more depth of field as well, so that you can look along the snow formation as I'm shooting it. So I'm composing, trying to use this snow formation to create a leading line out into the field. Yeah, the front element's getting pretty pelted with snow. Don't know how well this is going to work out shooting directly into that. I'm just going to do a quick review here. It actually looks how I want it to look, so that's good. I'm going to step a little further out here into the snow, and I'll probably go on the other side of the drift here and turn around and face the direction that the wind is blowing, just so that I don't get pelted. And maybe I can capture some of what I'm seeing here. I'll close the screen and then use the optical viewfinder here, or the electronic viewfinder here, to compose. Awesome. And overexpose here. I'm at overexposing at 1.3 over. It's giving me nice white snow, white fluffy clouds. And that's exactly what I want to do here in this situation, is overexpose to maintain the white snow. And you can see the wind is howling. It's kind of crazy. If I can keep my camera strap from blowing in front of the camera while I shoot, I don't necessarily want that in the scene. Alright, I think that's enough for this one spot. Shooting in a very wide open space with the 7-14 with the wind blowing like this, probably not the greatest of ideas. My lens element is getting pretty caked with snow right now, and really there's no way to avoid that. So actually I want to walk and take one more shot. Yeah, the snow drift here is pretty deep, about knee deep, a little bit more than knee deep. This drainage ditch. Well, I can't get too much closer because I'm afraid that if I walk much closer, I'm going to end up stepping through that drift and taking a tumble down into the ditch. So we'll see what I can make out from here. Alright, time to move on. See what else we can find out in the countryside today. Expedition has kind of been a bust so far. Everywhere I've gone, the wind is insane. So I'm just kind of driving around looking for wildlife, and happen to notice a pair of ravens sitting in this tree out in this field. So I figure, what the heck, let me put my aperture up here and turn my exposure count back down a little bit, and we'll see what I can get with these guys. Alright, so we'll continue on and see what else we can find. Alright, so still feel like it's a bust, but you know what? That's just one of those things with photography. Sometimes if you don't get out and find that thing that stands out to you, that's fine, that's okay. You know, sometimes it's good to just get out and enjoy being out, exploring, finding new things. You know, I had these pictures in my head that I thought I was going to make today of some wide open fields. There's a couple that have a single tree sitting out in them that I thought would just look great, but just where the sun is positioned right now wasn't going to work out for those shots. And the other shot, the field was facing in the wrong direction, so I was just bombarded with wind and snow, and it just wasn't working. So now I'm just kind of out looking for these little slices of nature, these little things that have happened here and there. You know, I ran into a couple of ravens in a tree, and now I'm looking at this thistle that's still coated in snow and weighted down with it, and just kind of seeing what I can get with these. As far as settings go, still overexposed, overexposed by 0.7, and I might open that up to like a full stop. We'll see. Sun keeps ducking in and out of the clouds, so the light's constantly changing. Yeah, so that's kind of it, you know. And as you can see by my surroundings, I'm actually in the back of an industrial park now. I've kind of looped about 15 miles worth of driving outside of town, back in, and I'm really not, you know, but more than about a mile from home at this point. And this is what it's come down to. I've just kind of found these little bits of nature that are sitting out here trying to endure some of this wind and snow. And yes, I'm shooting with the 40 to 150 on right now. I could get in closer, you know, and use the 12 to 40 or something like that, but I want some of that compression that I'm gonna get with a longer focal length, and by kind of cranking in as well, isolating individual flower heads on that thistle. So yeah, that's kind of how the day's been going so far. I'm not going to drag this out much longer. It's probably a lot longer than it needed to be anyways. Just wanted to thank you guys for going out on the road with me today, doing a little exploring. Every once in a while it's good to just get out on the road and go shoot. So until the next video, you guys, take care. Who knows what the next one will bring, but it's always an adventure. See ya.